Dan here, DD Speed Shop, 68 Camaro. And you guys have been asking nonstop what this car started life as before it was rotten out shell. It was a Z28. I have no idea. But we're just going to go ahead. I got the VIN decoder here. So we're not going to show the VIN. We've learned our lesson about showing VIN numbers to strangers on the internet. I don't recommend it. But it does appear to be a 68 according to the VIN number. I think the VIN just has, says here, let's just see, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, oh no, 4, 3. What does that mean? 68. 1, 2, 4, 3, 7. So
you're going to just read out the VIN number?
No, no, the VIN number is the back part. So 1, 2, 4, 3, 7 means it's a Camaro 8-cylinder 2-door sport coupe. So it was a V8 car from factory. And then, what else do we got? I guess that's about it from there. Otherwise, I think it is the rest of the VIN number. So, but there's a cowl tag, which we can maybe decode, and it'll say what color it was. There's a bunch of blue actually on the inside of the car. So it'd be kind of cool if both cars were blue. And we ended up primering them both. Yeah. Whoops. Fiberglass is light, but it's pokey. It hurts. So now, let's get a light here. We'll see what this says. I don't really know how to read this. I think we did that on the last one. So let's see if the Chevrolet code will tell us something. You know, I painted this and now it's kind of hard to read. Okay. Cowl tag decoding. So we have 68 stands for 968. No shit. Hang on, this is not making any sense. Oh yeah, 68, so it's a 68, that's cool, we have that. Assembly plant. The 12 stands for Camaro. The 4 is there regardless. 37 is a coupe. Okay, so that's what it is. Norwood, Ohio. Body date. Norwood Cars. So now, hang on. Body and paint. CC for paint. That doesn't come up with nothing here. I wonder if Canadian cars are different. Trim code, standard buckets, 712, black, so it has been standard black buckets on it. That's actually maybe, what is going on there? Body date codes. The first 2 digits are 0 to 12, correspond with the model year, not the calendar year. Okay, this one does not, that says 63, so I don't think that's what we're looking for. Trim code. We have a trim code? I already said that, 712, so that's black buckets. Standard bench, no. So I don't think there was a whole lot of deal with this. Body paint code. Oh, here we go. CC. Ermine white. This car was white? You know, someone said, because everything was yellow, and someone said it was some sort of a primer. So maybe it was that. I haven't seen, well, you know what though, right here is white. I don't know if that would be a white, but it has, and back here is white actually, right here. So maybe it was a white car. But inside was blue. So that's different. Okay, so now, is there any other things we can look at here to kind of show what this is? Engine decoding. I don't know, that might be on the engine itself, which is clearly long gone. I don't know how you would ever tell what the hell it is. Other than this body number, 63 2 something. So I'll have to do a little look in here. I think everything else might have been on the motor. Well, how would you be able to tell if it was an SS or if it was anything? You'd think that would be on the car somewhere. Maybe I'll do just a little bit more Googling and see if that's either going to be on the cowl tag or in the VIN number itself. And then we're going to come back and kind of wire wheel all around the window. We're going to weld the tops of the quarters proper, and we're going to install the glass tonight. Danny says we don't have time, but there's a lot of hours in the day and we're going to fill them.
I didn't say we didn't have time.
I'm going to do, your face said there's not enough time.
My face said I don't want to do it.
Same. Okay, I'll do a little looking around and we'll be right back if I find anything. Okay, so after doing some research, it would appear as though these cars kind of needed motors and transmissions and all that stuff to kind of be able to know what's what, which obviously we don't have. Now, a couple things I did find: 68. If it was an SS car, a lot of things that would be a 12 bolt with a multi-leaf. We have a 10 bolt with a monoleaf. I'm not saying that's factory, obviously, but that points against us. Against is a lot about like what radiators in it, stuff like that. There was one thing about what's that the speedometer cable is on. I got a little further look in that. This one's on the driver's side of the steering column. I don't know if that makes a difference. That was 4-speed or automatic I was reading about. Yeah, ultimately it became kind of just more effort than it was worth for me. The one thing which is cool though, this thing, it's got production date, and what it does is it says 1 to 12 is the month, obviously, so 1 being January, 12 being December, and then A, B, C, D, E for the week it was produced, and this was 12D. So that means it was built in the 4th week of December of 1968. So this is when like the last Camaros built, I would assume.
Cool.
Now I don't know how that works production-wise or whatever, but if that's kind of neat. I'm sure if we ran the VIN number too, and maybe I will do that, because I think the VIN in these things is like whatever, and then the VIN number is in order of how many they made. So in theory, if they stop making them in 12 or whatever, but I don't know how they run the thing. But it was the last one built in that year, whether they carried on into the new year or not. That's kind of neat. So that's that. I don't think it's anything special. Ultimately, even if it was a Z28 or a big block or any of those things, the car has been so far apart and missing so much of its original stuff that you're never going to be able to document it properly. That's just kind of unfortunate. So it is what it is. I mean, it has automatic pedal. It doesn't look like it's been kind of monkeyed with under the dash too much. What are you going to do, sneeze there? So I think it was probably just small block, automatic. I mean, white, base model black interior, and it was what it was. It has power steering on it. Was that added? I don't know, but looks like that. I mean, it's got manual brakes on it now. I think it was kind of a stripper model. But any first generation Camaro is worth money, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a nice car for someone else to own. So now let's get set up. I'm just going to grind away at some of these welds. They're a little, well, they're not great. The guy actually fitted okay, though. I think we should be able to. The quarter panel's a little bit higher than the roof, unfortunately. So we'll just kind of grind all in there and just kind of redo bits of it, take the screws out. And then, yeah, I'm going to wire wheel all in here, get some of that rust out. Or maybe I should just use that treatment. Yeah, I don't know. We'll wire wheel it, we'll see. We'll make it look nice. Let's get back to work. Okay, so I got some of the ugly kind of grinding done. You know, it's not too bad here. There's a few little spots up here I'll redo, but from a glass standpoint, it's really no big deal. The guy just missed a little bit, like it needs to be welded. But what did happen is when he put the quarters on, he used the whole thing, which is good. You gotta go to the other side back here, maybe. So he used the whole quarter, which is good, but it's double layer, and this is not attached to nothing. So what we should have done is punch a few holes in it first. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that, and kind of we'll drill through one layer, and it kind of hits the second. You can kind of see it lift. So we're just going to keep doing that. Whoops, a little deep on that one. Okay, so now we're through. And now if you look, you can see the hole. And because the drill went all the way through, it kind of cleaned the metal up just a little bit. So there's a little bit of some clean metal to weld to. So now, we're just going to go ahead and vice grip this together, just like we did before with the tail pan and basically everything in my life right now. But we'll just clamp it. The welder's a little. Okay, that's good. Let's get up here and give her a clamp. There we go. So we'll just kind of work our way up. This will have to be dressed with the grinder, but it should be good. Go up. The trick is just to kind of eyeball it, then completely look away. Actually, this one I need my welding mask for because it's a couple of holes. Is it on the ground there? Best to me? It's easier when you can see, you know? Just kind of guessing. Whoops. And then we'll weld a strip across the top of it while we're at it. And actually, that side's got a big hole we gotta fill in. This. So there we go. We'll have to cut a little bit of this off. But that's that. While we're on this side, I'm going to weld this again. Well, yeah, I might as well weld the whole thing. It's just because it's kind of patchy. It's not terrible. Everything the guy did was kind of okay. Just needs a little bit of touching up. And you could just, I mean, let's be honest, you could cover this with filler if you wanted to. But while we're here with the welder, might as well give her. Doing quarters, anything like this, be careful with heat. Too much heat will cause it to warp, and then you got all sorts of issues. So yeah, we'll get this done, get that side done. I'm gonna spray this with that rust converter. We'll let that dry, and then we'll put the back glass in. Then we can start working on the front. So I'll get this taken care of. We'll come back when we're ready to put the glass in. So the back here is all dialed together. Not really that, just inside here. Clean this up, weld a little piece in, and I coated it with that rust converter, so it's just kind of, it's basically ready to go. So we have a back window put in. Now the front, I took the glass and I just kind of set it here, so I don't know what I'm going to have. We need some sort of a rubber block to hold it up because the window wants to fall down. So kind of, does that look, is it jammed up against that side or it's got a bit of a gap?
It's got a gap.
How much?
Like, there's a nail here, hey?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. I don't know, like a pinky?
Pinky width? So it's basically centered. And then we want it, oh, maybe like that-ish, kind of down.
Here it's skinnier though.
Skinnier.
Like up here is a full pinky,
Yeah,
and then
but it's close. So
right here it doesn't fit.
where I am, I need to figure out this. Can you trace the bottom of the windshield on that side? So what we need to do is come up with some, it's just close as long as it's.
I didn't do it close.
that kind of fall down. So we got to figure out.
What should I do with this?
So what we have to do is figure out a way to support that up. We done? We get back to work now? So there's holes pre-drilled here, and all it is, it's like a little angle with a rubber boot on it, and you just kind of put that in there, it's a little block that the windshield sits on. It's not structural in any way, but it just holds the window from falling down while you're gluing it in. So we'll have to do that. The back, I believe, just fit in. There was no, I think it just sits right on this bottom piece, so that's that. So I think what I'll do, I'll go get the back window from inside. Hopefully it's not broken in half. We didn't check it when we signed for it, as per usual. Actually, I didn't sign for it.
I didn't sign for it either. He just left it.
Oh, perfect, because he knew it was broken. So we'll get the glass in, and then we don't have any clips here, so we'll have to do, I got some clips, we'll have to make these little nails, as Danny called them. We'll just use some screws. But we can do with the glass in, we can kind of fit it up and down wise, so we know where it's going to be. And yeah, that's pretty much that. It'd be nice to have some glass in this thing. I'd like to put the front glass in as well. It'll happen in this video, whether it happens tonight or tomorrow, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I'll go get that glass, come right back out. We'll glue it in. Okay, I think what we're gonna do, we'll install the back glass, assuming it's in one piece. It was upside down in the house, even though it had arrows up. So we'll assume Danny did that.
I didn't do that, yeah.
Pure later would never.
Just the way the guy put it on the ground.
So, back glass in, I got a tube of goo. We'll have to heat this up. It seems like it never really wants to go easy. And then for the front glass, I'll think about, it's actually getting kind of late. It's like 9 o'clock at night. I'm feeling a little tired. Looks like it's in one piece. We'll see what we can get for the front. Some sort of rubber piece or something somehow. I did a pretty good job of this. Watch me break it right here. Ooh, DOT glass. I got this right off of Summit website, actually. It's pretty good. Now this is the, I guess we'll find out if the quarters and all that are correct. Oh yeah, it looks pretty much fine, I'm thinking. Should be good. Hopefully once it sits in there, it'll be nice. I should have put the suction cup on this. You want to just make sure it doesn't fall? And I'll peel this off. Oh, this front glass though, I don't really want this to fall either. We're in a real predicament here. Let's start 2 glass projects at once. This thing is not the best either. You only can grab one at a time. Yeah, I guess that's that. I don't know if there's any blocks in the back or not. Seems like it's... This we could probably just jam a paint stick in to center it. What's it caught on up here? Seems okay. Yeah, so I think we'll just jam a couple of paint sticks in the bottom to kind of hold it level, and we can pull those out. And actually there's a couple little dents there. I should knock those down right quick. So we'll put this in the heater and then let it get warm. So it's much easier to use. We'll take the back glass out, fix that little piece up, and then we'll install it. Right? I'll get a sawhorse. Okay, so we may be making a small mistake not having these pins in first, but I think I put them in after on the other car. I'm just gonna use screws, so I kind of want to space them out and do whatever. We are little pieces of paint stick, so we'll just go ahead and put this stuff in. And this is pretty, I want to say it's pretty like you can't screw it up, but it seems like every time I kind of screw it up. It's one of those things like, I always think like, oh, you want more, but then sometimes less is more, I guess. I feel like this paint stick may end up living here too. Oh, this stuff's not quite. A little rust hole there, but it's gonna be fine. The issue is, well, I'll put this in. Man, this is hard on the hands. I'll kind of put it in, put the glass in, then like almost smear a little bit on top just so it's.
Whoa, 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 we don't smear.
Schmoo?
We schmoo.
Sorry, I spoke out of turn there. Man, this is another few minutes on the oven might have been the way to go.
Oh, you only had it on there for like literally 30 seconds.
No.
I watched 2 TikToks.
They're 3-minute TikToks.
They were not.
Okay, well here's the other side. I've left it on there too long and it explodes. So.
We like to live dangerous.
Pick your battles. Man. Maybe we should have done all this tomorrow. Except now we're really.
We learned nothing from the motor incident.
But that went swimmingly. People were supportive in the comments and everything.
What comments were you reading?
I don't know. I can only relate because I want to title this one something like, my Camaro's actually a Z28 title or something like that, and just have people be mad.
My original Z28 Camaro.
Yeah, that would be good. VIN decode. And then this? You know, sometimes the internet just doesn't get jokes.
Oh, man.
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Also visit ddspeechhub.ca to buy a t-shirt. Available in America and Canada and the UK and the Australia.
And the Australia. Okay, you want to tripod that?
Yes.
I don't really think you got to do a whole lot, but we just got to try and get it centered up. Well, that'll be a great view in the front.
Well, I'm fixing it. You know.
You know.
You know there, bud.
Okay.
Come on, I gotta make sure it's in view. Okay. Oh, we got a boogie yellow.
Boogie, because it's yellow.
The battery's yellow.
Okay, you gotta grab that. Now just kind of, yeah, butter in. Is it somewhat? Let's go your way just a little bit. Your way. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, you can grab the camera again. I think we actually nailed it.
That's right, I did.
Okay. Oh, you missed your side completely. Okay, let's hear everyone after you said you nailed it. Look at this, it's not even touching the stuff.
Well, you're the one that dropped it.
I'm gonna replay the footage, shunk, 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 if I remember during editing where you dropped it.
What's min?
How's it on that side?
I don't know that I'm the right person.
Well,
to
is it
judge.
centered-ish? The windshield is definitely on the narrow side. Seems like, but. Okay. So now I'll just kind of like, I like to run my finger. This is a DD Speed Shop. I don't know if this is anything.
Original?
But just kind of splashes it all in there. And I feel better about it.
You can probably take the paint chip out now. Right?
It'll fall down.
Oh.
That's why it's in there.
Oh, I see.
Do you see?
Yep.
It's keeping it. See, you know how we buck sheet it side to side?
Uh-huh.
This is keeping it from doing that top to bottom.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're okay. It grabbed everywhere. Might need a little push down at the back on your side here, but there we go. Look at that.
It's beautiful.
That's beautiful. That should be fine. All right, I'll give us lots of room to get a drill bit in there and screw those tabs in, which actually I ordered them with this. I don't even know if they came or not.
There were 2 boxes.
Yeah, but I think I got something else. I got carpet too. Was there a carpet box? I didn't even look.
No.
carpet kit in this original Z28. The only fun we have. Okay. There you go, glasses in. Now we can listen to people freak out about how we're putting the glass in before the bodywork's done. And all this rust, oh my God. We're just trying to put all the parts together, people. That way they can the next person can see what this thing's gonna be. So we'll leave that for now.
We're selling a vision.
We're selling an original Z28. Oh, Dan, 6'3", they know my height and everything. On a good day, I wear heels. So now what I gotta come up with is a way to hold this up. So I'll do a little Googling, but my mind is telling me a piece of angle iron with a little piece of rubber on the top, or even just heat shrink or something like that, so it's not gonna screw up. I think that's actually all of the, I could use maybe a grommet or something like that. I'll figure something out. A spacer?
Like a gasket thing.
Well, it's like a screw that's held in there, and it just holds the glass from falling down like we do with the paint sticks, but see, there's nowhere for it to hold there. So we have to do that. And it has to be, rubber or something like that can't put any pressure on the glass and crack it. So
Gotcha.
We'll leave that there for now. Tomorrow I actually got a bunch more parts coming from the Nomad, so I don't know where we're at in videos, and we're probably bouncing back and forth, but I want to finish that thing because it's like 99% done and it's like driving season. So we'll do that, but we will finish this video sometime. Maybe tomorrow. Clock wipe. See you tomorrow. All right, it's a new day. I have another day of glass install before any amount of body work. Feverish comments. So this is what we were looking for yesterday's. This little this is like, I don't know, adjustable, and the top just got a little angle with some rubber on it to hold the window up. So I went ahead and engineered something, also known as a piece of sheet metal bent in half with a little bit of heat shrink on it. So we got that. The window's kind of centered-ish. It's got, it looks like it's down a little bit. It's actually halfway, so it should be pretty cherry. Definitely in this area needs a fair bit of goo. It's got a step down, and as I recall, we're gonna try and go as low as we can on the bottom, because if you go up more there, you'll see it on the dash. Same thing. We'll just kind of goo it, do what we got to do, and kind of carry on. So we have the tubes on the heater getting up to temperature, and we'll go from there. So we'll let that cook a few more minutes and see if we can get this thing El Permanente installed. Look at this, straight from China. That's how you know it's good. Oh, even the label's crap. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, I can already hear the comments. Why are you putting the glass in before all the painting and all that's done? I tell you what, so I just test fit it. I went to pull the glass out, and I dropped it in the car, didn't break. Then I took it out thinking, oh, I'll be real careful, go real high, hit the roof. I am not a guy designed for, what's it called? A light touch. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, oh yeah, this I need to kind of goop up there. Put it in, because the glass is in, the chance of me breaking it go way, way, way down. You know what, we got the other one still cooking on the heater. May have to go get it. It's a little bit of leftover from yesterday. I think we're gonna run out here. And you know, the cheaper guys only give me one tip. Who does that? One tip. You know, you're paying for the full amount. Oh, that blew out the backside. What do we got going on over here? So this stuff here is, in fact, ooh, this one's been on there for a while. It's like a can of beans ready to go on the fire. Quick Cure primerless 2 auto glass. I take that as even Dan can screw it up. Closest screwdriver is what we use to poke the hole. Keep that from rusting. Spin this on, I'll put the rest of this goo on right quick. Okay, yeah, mint. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. Well, this one's on the fire longer, but it's a little tougher to squeeze. Oh, we got some on the roof. Should all come off real easy. Now this side, there's a bit of a gap. It's like the dashboard's got a bit of a bend to it. So it might need just an extra little squeeze. Again, I think a little less on the bottom might be the plan. Oh, this is brutal. I had the other stuff just rocking. As I said, it rolled over. It looked kind of ugly in the other one. There is trim that goes on, so that does kind of hide a fair bit, but oh, this is aggravating. I need like a power Tim Toolman Taylor caulking gun. Imagine the mess I can make with that. Holy moly. Okay, color good. Now hopefully if I center it properly-ish, then I didn't put the suction cup on. Hang on. We can just kind of put some more on the side. Goosh it in there. Call her a day. I really don't trust this thing, but we'll trust it just for a few critical seconds. Oh God, that's heavy. Okay. Oh, it's got to go that way more. A lot more. How we doing? Okay. Oh, I think we nailed it. Yeah. Might have overdone it just a hair. There we go. Push that in. So I'll run a little bead along the outside. This is what's kind of holding it, but you put a little bead on the outside. I always feel like it just, oh man, keeps your water tight. Okay. We'll let this do its thing for a short amount of time. We'll be back shortly. Huh? I just kind of set the trim on there. It's just, there's no clips in it. It's just kind of being held up by that suction cup. You can see now, there's not a whole lot of kind of spatter. I went a little high right there, but this actually will go kind of like that. So covers a fair bit. I think, seems like it fits pretty good. Good enough for who it's for. I don't know. I didn't put any of the trim on the back, but I do have it all. That's rock solid now. So we're gonna let that set up, do its thing. We're taking a quick break. I know, maybe you don't like the glass in it, but I think it makes the car look so much further ahead. We did the ugly stuff. We got underneath the car dialed. I think all that's really left now is the lower sills, which, you know, fighting out, but I should get those taken care of. Then we have to kind of sand all this, rough it up, do whatever, put some of that rust converter on it for sure. And I mean, then we're just gonna, little stitch of filler there, maybe even a little filler down at the bottom, we'll see. The rest of it we'll just kind of scuff up. Now this we gotta sand pretty good too. I might have another one of these. Same with the front. I guess there's a few spots here which are kind of ugly, so we'll have to sand those, rust convert them, and go from there. But it is in fact a car. We are starting to take away some of the parts here. Glass in that corner. I'd like to get the quarter windows in. I think the regulators are in there as well. Obviously we have taillights, we have headlight stuff, we have a grill. We have all sorts of little bits and pieces, so we're kind of working our way through here. Grill, latch, all that sort of stuff. So we have a lot of things. We'll get that kind of taken care of. I think I'd like to get that mostly done, then maybe get it running. This motor I know did run. The transmission's miscellaneous. We gotta do like lines and all that sort of junk. There's no fuel tank. We're just gonna run it off a jerry can, just because that's cheap and easy. I think the carpet should show up either yesterday, maybe it was in the pile, or it should show up shortly. Put the carpet in, a couple of bucket seats. I do have a back seat for it. I mean, it's a good car, a good project for someone anyways. Unfortunately, I actually have to go away for the day job for a couple of days. Well, fortunately, unfortunately, it should be a good time, but I'm away from the shop. So this is going to basically sit here for a couple of days, and maybe Danielle will get some work done on it while I'm away, but otherwise it looks pretty cool. I still got to figure out some rear tires. I'm fighting this out. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section. So clearly we're putting this thing together just so someone can see the vision. Now, a set of wheels and tires, I think, make a car. Now, This thing has 14-inch slots. We can tube the one tire, and it'll kind of have a look, and it'll be okay. Or do we put another set of wheels and tires on it to make it look cool, which we have, and then you determine, do you try and charge more money for those wheels and tires, or say in the ad, wheels and tires don't come with it. I kind of hate being that guy, but as an individual who needs wheels and tires all the time, it's kind of hard to get rid of those things because, you know, slim pickings. When you need wheels and tires, you can't find them. So I just buy them whenever they pop up, and they tend to stock up just a little bit. These are actually a set of nice American racing wheels. We got these 17s up front. We got, I think these are 15 by 6s or even 5, probably 6s, 5s. Do we have a tape measure? Steelies, which I like, you know, I like finding those. It's hard to find instead of skinny front steelies. And I think we got a bunch of stuff out here. I think I got some more steels. We got front runners. We got reverse chrome. I think that's about it, actually. So, I don't know, miscellaneous bags of tires. And we only have half the back seat. Gotta drop some stuff off at MERS. So we have items. Just how many items we have, I don't really know. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Sell the steelies, maybe put, or slots. Wow. And maybe steelies in the back. Man, people really give me attitude about steelies in the back and mags up front. I love that look, so maybe you guys are getting old and don't think that's cool anymore. But that's that. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe below. Leave a comment. Check out Danny's t-shirts, ddspeedshop.ca. All that is being used to fund a bunch of buffoonery and maybe a new shop. We'll see what goes. Thanks for watching.